I said I was gonna stay right here. I wasn't lying.
And that's one thing I know about you. You're not a liar. Guess I'll go back to leaving you alone.
I didn't say you had
I figured you wouldn't want to talk to me.
to. I don't know what you want me to say.
If it helps, I don't know what to say.
I'm angry, Psycho. I just.
I know you're angry.
I thought I was gonna be okay with it. I'm not okay with it. And just everything's royally fucked up. Because all this explanation, all this quote unquote logic, and all that doesn't make fucking sense. None of it does. It's all just fucking excuses for shitty ass behavior on everyone's part. It doesn't affect you because you got what you wanted. It doesn't affect them because they got what they wanted. It affects me because I got nothing in the end. I got fucking snubbed and disrespected. But that
Well,
doesn't matter to any of y'all. Except for fucking text and numerous calls to try and give me some bullshit that it can work. And it can't. It worked for Chuck and Demi because there was exceptions. And those exceptions made it work. It's not the norm. And it can't. You guys want me to fit in a thing that can't work. You want to sit there and say you can make time and it can't. Once they say jump, you have to say how high. When they say run, you have to say where to. It's no longer about us anymore. It's about them. And if I were to ask you something that I need you to help me with or whatever, and they tell you to do something at the same time, guess what? You can't pick me. You have to go to them. You can't do that anymore. It's not the same anymore. And they knew that. They knew that, Psycho. They knew how you were before I came along. They knew how you are now. Well, not now, but after I came. And they chose to do this. They chose to split us apart.
they weren't trying to split us apart.
Yeah, they did. They did, and you know it.
I refuse to believe that.
Really. Because, tell me, Psycho. Tell me. those 2 nights in a row where Demi asked where your significant other was, what was the point? Because I showed up a little bit later that night and even verified, did Demi need me for anything? No. So that proved there was never going to be an invite for me. They knew exactly what they were doing. They knew what would happen if they tried to do this shit with Pepper and Corey. So they made it a package deal. They knew how our relationship was and how we were attached to the hip. Yet they aren't going to give us that same courtesy. Now they're reaping what they sow by having the consequences that they would have gotten had they done this to Pepper and Corey. To me, that is a blatant slap in the face. And all this time, while you're sitting there thinking it's about good intentions don't leave other people that they allegedly care about behind. People don't always have the best intentions at heart. Because if they cared, they wouldn't sit there and make excuses for the shit that they did wrong. And right now, as it stands, if one of them were to come up to me and say they would want me in, I wouldn't believe it, because at this point, I feel like they were only doing it just to get the situation to calm down. But if they really wanted me, Demi would have fucking said something the other night, if not last night. They never wanted me. And by you being with them, it's a fucking disrespect to me. Because you decided to side with them. I am supposedly the best thing in your life, but you decided to side with them.
You are the most important thing in my life.
No, I'm not. I'm not.
Yes, you are.
KOH has always been more important. They always will be. I can't battle for this as much as I miss you, as much as I want to be with you.
Then tell me this. Why would I, if you weren't important to me, why would I go out and buy a rig for you?
A what?
All this time, I've been holding back because I wanted to take it slow. You know how many times I wanted to drop to a knee just to propose to you? But I didn't, because I felt like I was rushing things. That's how much you mean to me. It's how much you still mean to me.
By you walking over that line and going on their side and leaving me behind.
You know I would never leave you behind.
You did, though. It's like back in high school. You got selected to sit at the popular kids table while I get to sit at the freaking nerdy kids table and get mocked out by the popular kids. It's cool, I get it.
It's not like that.
No, it's exactly like that. It's exactly like that. At this point, there's nothing that can be said or done that can be used as an excuse for what they've done. And you played along with it. And that's what makes it worse. People don't hurt people that they care about like this. People sit around and let it fester. They do their best to make it right away. And none of that's happened.